All right, well, this morning we are gradually seeing more and more people turning the lights back on here in Southwest Florida.
Yeah, Ian, of course, knocked out power to entire communities, but as power crews got to work, not only from our local companies, but also with help from crews from as far away as Montana, power is being restored.
One of the many areas, though, that still has a long way to go, we were just talking about this, is Cape Coral. Our Colton Chavez is live from a very dark Skyline Boulevard in the Cape. Colton.
Lisa, you said it yourself, and this is the reality of what many communities throughout Southwest Florida are having to wake up to this morning. Dark homes, dark streets. Living in Southwest Cape Coral myself, this is kind of the reality, having to rely on flashlights like this one just to get around the home. But as you said, Lisa, and I really want to point this out, we are starting to make gradual efforts and improvements to start to get some of that power back on. We've seen crews down streets just like Skyline Boulevard that I'm at now really start to make those improvements. So I want to get to some of the numbers of what we're seeing right now in areas throughout Southwest Florida. So these are from LCEC. Now, these are the latest numbers we have. So here in Cape Coral, we have just over 107,000 people without power. Now, if you've been paying attention, that's a higher number than yesterday. But the reason for that is workers have to actually turn off certain sections to restore another section. It's actually a safety precaution for those workers that are doing those line improvements. So these numbers will vary throughout the day. Up in North Fort Myers, they've made some improvements, over 50,000 without power, and they've added a couple hundred more with power since yesterday, at almost 6,000 with their power restored. In Lehigh Acres, over 10,000 without power, and in Immokalee, just over 2,000 without power. And of course, we've been talking about Marco Island and Sanibel and the destruction they are facing. As of this morning, 0 homes in both of those areas have power at this time. The next set of numbers we have is from Florida Power and Electric, FPL. Now, as for FPL, all counties have actually made improvements from yesterday, so that's some good news. Lee County, over 123,000 still without power. Charlotte County, just shy of 80,000 without power. Down in Collier County, over 47,000 without power. Over in DeSoto County, over 6,000 without power. Glades, just 150 people without power. And Hendry County has over 5,000 without power. And if you're here in Cape Coral and you're still trying to move forward with these electricity issues, they do have charging stations for your cell phones and other items at several locations throughout the city, both at City Hall and at police and fire headquarters. And for a list of all these outages that I just spoke to you about, plus these charging locations, we have that in an article live on our website right now this morning, fox4now.com. We're going to be here all morning, and I'll be checking back in with you guys within the next hour. Live in Cape Coral, Colton Chavez, Fox 4.